The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating the collision, including why both aircraft were flying at the same altitude and in the same airspace, NTSB member Michael Graham said. Investigators are analyzing radar and video footage to pinpoint the exact location of the collision. He said most of the debris from the crash was scattered on the airport property and will be carefully examined, along with audio recordings from the air traffic control tower, pilot training records, and aircraft maintenance records. Neither aircraft was equipped with a flight data recorder or cockpit voice recorder, separate devices referred to collectively as the black boxes, and neither was required to have those devices, Graham said. Although rain was hampering the collection of pieces of the B-17 bomber, Graham said Monday that an electronic flight display from the B-17 and a GPS navigational unit from the fighter, both damaged in the crash, will be sent to an NTSB laboratory to see if data can be recovered. Data that these types of units may have would be things like GPS location, possible altitudes of the aircraft, and the airspeeds of the aircraft, Graham said during a news conference. He said it's also possible the NTSB would consider recommending vintage aircraft like those involved in Saturday's crash have flight data recorders on board. The crash came 3 years after the crash of a bomber in Connecticut that killed 7, and amid ongoing concern about the safety of air shows involving older warplanes. The company that owned the planes flying in the wings over Dallas show has had other crashes in its more than 60-year history. Investigators will examine the wreckage from both aircraft, conduct interviews of crews present at the air show, and obtain pilot training and aircraft maintenance records. We'll look at everything that we can, and we'll let the evidence basically lead us to the appropriate conclusions. At this point, we will not speculate on the cause, Graham said. A preliminary report from the NTSB is expected in 4 to 6 weeks, while a final report will take up to 18 months to complete. The B-17, a cornerstone of U.S. air power during World War II, is an immense 4-engine bomber that was used in daylight raids against Germany. The Kingcobra, a U.S. fighter plane, was used mostly by Soviet forces during the war. Most B-17s were scrapped at the end of World War II, and only a handful remain today, largely featured at museums and air shows, according to Boeing.